Hello everybody, my name is Jimmy Knott, and welcome to a kind of a reaction video, let's call it a class reaction video, because for any of you who know me, I only play 9 times out of 10 healing or support roles, and a lot of my friends are really big into Lost Ark right now. I did a reaction video on Lost Ark and Elden Rings, link in the description below, but now that I've actually learned, there's actually only 2 classes of support in the game. One of them is Paladin and one of them is Bard. So I think today we're going to take a look at both classes and their skills and see which one I think I'll be playing whenever the game comes out. Let's take a look. Let's go ahead and start with the Paladin. It's a subclass of the Warrior. It's the only one in that group that has a support role, obviously, in one of 2 of the entire game, the other one being the Bard that I really mentioned. But Paladins have a direct line to the powers of the gods, channeling the ancient might into potent offense and defensive moves alike. They can use holy skills and buffs with the Holy Book to support their teams from behind, or wield a sword and bring punishment skills to bear on the front lines. So let's take a gander at their abilities. So Paladin attacks. So we got Judgment 1, jumps up and unleashes a holy light that shines towards your cursor position for an attack that penetrates through every guardian monster, inflict damage on surrounding foes upon landing and creating a barrier for yourself and party members. Let's take a look at this. So dude's attacking, I guess he negated that attack and just Kobe's himself into the enemies, which does an AoE. Okay, I can get behind that. It's not too bad. So, what is Wrath of God? Well, hold on. Let me see. And creates a barrier for yourself and party members. Did I miss that? So, up. Okay, yeah, no, so he gets a barrier. Wrath of God. Calls forth the energy of Sacred Thunder into your weapon and deals damage to surrounding foes. So, another AoE, but that one's just, yeah, that's just a lightning ability. Okay, so that's not really big on support. Hold your sword with one hand and quickly, so spin the wind. Right? Am I wrong? Spin the wind! Oh, there's an end effect at the end. Little tree ants. Game looks really pretty. They're gone. Okay. Law of God. Summon a magic circle of light through holy scripture. Text made of infinite light swirl within the magic circle, dealing damage to foes for 2 seconds. So he's got a lot of AoE abilities for a paladin. I'm used to paladins being just like the tanky group. Nice, so it's one you can just cast off. Oh, and a Valkyrie shows up. So, and there's gone. Alright. Then we got, of the 5 abilities, we got Flash Slash. That's a little trick of words. Slowly move forward and slash your foe 7 times. So I guess that's at like the only single target. More or less, yeah. No? So out of all the abilities, the Judgment one's the only one that gives you a barrier, which is cool. But so you're doing a lot of damage, and it's a lot of AoE damage. Like 4 of the 5 is AoE, and then all of them damage multiple enemies if they're in range. So I think Paladin, honestly, as just a fighting class in general, is great. And it gives you the one support ability, so if things get hairy, and like let's say your Barb dies, then the Paladin can at least attempt to keep your people alive. With the barrier, I'm assuming the barrier is either it's going to be a straight up shield or it's going to be like a damage reducer. I'm not sure. But that's definitely interesting. I think 100% Paladins aren't going to be the main supports. If you only have a Paladin as support, you're going to have a rough time. But I don't know. We haven't seen Bards yet, so let's go take a look at that guy. And by guy, of course, I mean girl. So Bard is a subclass of the Mage. There is one of two classes for the Mage. Other one is, what is the other one? Other one is a Sorcerer. Okay. So let me see. Virtuoso of the Linné Harp. Sorry for my butchering. Bards can evoke soothing serenades to heal their team or unleash a chorus of pain on their unfortunate foes. Their attack power is rather low, but their abilities to support allies make them a harmonious part of any team. Alright, so let's take a look. So we got Oratorio. Play the giant harp and sing with angels, inflicting holy damage in an explosion that decreases foes' crit resistance and attacks against you and your party. So it's a debuff on enemies. Let's see, it's probably an AoE, just like the other ones. So I walk in a circle, do a debuff, which does a lot of... Or they did? Okay, so they're dead, so that did a lot of damage. Wow. And it procs. Okay. It's pretty cool. So it's a debuff and a damager, so that's pretty cool. Cast a Stigma at the target location. The Stigma attacks foes up to 5 times. As the tempo increases, damage from each attack increases. Is it attack speed related? 3, 4. Man, it kept the same tempo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, it's the same tempo. So I guess... As the tempo increases, damage from the attack increases. I'm assuming it's like an attack speed thing that's prominent for it, but it's still an attack ability, so that works. Pull the strings of the harp to blow up a musical note, inflicting damage and knocking foes away. So it's a knockback damage buff. Or debuff, I'm sorry. Oh, he's just dead. Is anything going to survive the backup? No, nothing survives it. Okay. Heavenly Tune inflicts damage on nearby foes and boosts attack speeds and magic regen speed of yourself and nearby party members. So nothing really heals. Like there's the shield from the paladin, and then we have a crit debuff, and then we have a attack speed and mana regen speed. Let's take a look at it. What does it do? Knocks everything. That's another knockback, it looks like. I can't tell because everything immediately dies. But, I mean, that's a much faster one, so definitely that would help with attack speed. So maybe the strat would be to do Heavenly Tune and go into Stigma, since this increases with attack, or the tempo increases, damage from the attack increases. So Heavenly Tune into Stigma. Maybe what you could do too is the Oratorio first, so they're just not doing as much damage, and then Heavenly Tune into Stigma. I'm kind of more looking at this like a MOBA. I know it's like a Diablo ARPG-esque Dark Souls game, but it's kind of reminding me of a MOBA right now because there's only 5 abilities. But play a powerful tune to call forth a storm that inflicts damage and stuns foes. Alright. So it's just an attack, right? So that's just a damage dealer. I mean, honestly, if we're going off of sheer survivability for my team, I would probably pick the Paladin first. Because, he's the only one with a shield. Upon landing and creating a barrier for yourself and party members. Unless I'm missing skills, unless there's more skills in the game. Obviously, I haven't played the game yet. I haven't really looked at the game because I want to be away from spoilers as far as the actual gameplay goes. But I do want to know at least what class to get into because it's going to be a very popular game. Definitely at least the first 2 months. But the Bard only has a crit reduction and then a attack speed and mana regen speed boost. I don't know, that's super crazy. I figured the Paladin wouldn't be the better. I didn't think I was gonna be playing Paladin, honestly, because it's only got the shield. But I mean, after looking at the Bard, I mean, I don't know. Maybe because it has two though. She does have two, and she has 2 and 1 on this one because attack speed and mana regen, and then on this one, holy damage decreases foes crit and attacks. So crit, that's just a complete just damage debuff. So that's really good. So damage debuff and attack speed boost on your teammates. So I think I'll still play the Bard. I don't know. We'll see on the 11th. Should be exciting. But be sure to post in the comments what class you're going to be playing. I mean, there's a Berserker, Paladin, Gunslinger, Martial Artist. You got 4. You got Striker, the War Dancer, Scraper, Soul Fist. Gunner is Gunslinger, Artillerist, Deadeye, Sharpshooter. So, kind of, I guess one's got a pistol and the other one's got a bow. I figured they'd be the same thing. Mage, Sorcerer, of course. And then Shadow Hunter, Deathblade. So if I do play a damage class, I'll probably play Shadow Hunter. I did look into this one a little bit, but it's kind of cool because Shadow Hunter prefer to beat the demons at their own game. They can shapeshift into powerful demonic forms to release chaotic power. When their inner demons is unleashed, Shadow Hunters get access to incredible destructive powers and increase health and movement speed. So that thing's pretty neat. But yeah, definitely post in the comments below what class you are going to roll first. If there's servers, let me know what server you're on. Maybe we can hop in and get some games. I'm not really sure how it works yet. I don't know if it's lobby-based like Diablo or if it's got its own specific servers. But if so, throw in a username. For a lot of you, of course, my name is Jimmy Knott Gaming. On YouTube, Jimmy Knott's more or less my username for everything else. If anything happens on this game, obviously I'll edit it somewhere in like the description below or something. But yeah, y'all have a great day and take care. Bye bye.